Good morning. A prospective Tory leadership bidding crisis, an old-fashioned belief system laid bare. What next for Jacob Rees-Mogg? I'm delighted to be joined by the fertile oddball here at the fabulous Andrew Marr-a-Lago resort in America.
I would just sit here while the theme tune plays. It's quite a strange one, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little bit off the wall. So anyway, first we're going to round up the news, and then I'll come to you and I'll offer you a drink and all that. Yeah, that all sounds very good. Yes, just do what you have to do.
Joining me first for a quick look at the papers are Labour's shadow Brexit Secretary Sir Keir Starmer and Theresa May's Brexit Secretary, the Conservative MP David Davies. Sir Keir, which story has caught your eye?
I've been reading about the new US show for Mark Wright from The Only Way is Essex.
Yes.
In the trailer for which he is billed variously as a soccer star and an international DJ.
Right.
What I think this highlights is the dire consequences of a basically talentless and unqualified individual promoting themselves beyond their station.
I see.
And of hubris and misplaced braggadociousness.
Some interesting points. Keir Starmer, thank you. David Davies, what's caught your eye?
Well, Andrew, I've been looking at this story that I've been running rings around Michel Barnier in Brexit negotiations, which is utterly remarkable when you take into account my background and general demeanour.
And what have you achieved so far in these negotiations?
Well, Andrew, if you're a Brit abroad, then you can still get into a bloody good scrap and receive hospital treatment without getting into financial ruin.
I see.
So you know, Andrew, that's great news for that great British personality, what I like to call the geezer on the go.
Well, geezers, if you're listening, do go.
That's the message from David Davies, your Brexit Secretary.
Thanks, Andrew.
That's a pleasure.
I'm joined now by Tory leadership hopeful Jacob Rees-Mogg. Mr. Rees-Mogg, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
First of all, can I get you a drink?
Thank you, Andrew. I'll take a gin sling.
What was that?
A gin sling.
One gin sling for Mr. Rees-Mogg.
Most kind of you, Andrew.
Mr. Rees-Mogg, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, earlier this morning, you were interviewed by Piers Morgan on Good Morning Britain.
Correct.
And I put it to you that it didn't go terribly well.
I don't agree with that at all. In my considered opinion, I displayed an honesty that's refreshing.
Okay.
And downright leader-like.
I see.
I mean, would you rather I supplied you with falsified value judgments on issues such as gay marriage and abortions?
Mr. Rees-Mogg, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Rees-Mogg, I put it to you that those within the Conservative Party would prefer that you falsify, shall we say, more palatable opinions on...
Look, Andrew, I was asked for my honestly held thoughts and I provided them. Am I to be lambasted for this now? Is such honesty not at the root of my burgeoning popularity?
Well,
I must say, Andrew, I find your line of questioning to be disingenuous, discombobulated, and frankly, disisisisuasissimusius.
Is that a word?
A Latin one, yes.
Okay. Mr. Rees-Mogg, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Mr. Rees-Mogg, I put it to you that you have many children.
I have many children, yes.
And you'll feel comfortable, I take it, raising them to believe that victims of rape should be denied abortions.
Andrew. Life is sacrosanct. May I sing you a little song?
Well, yes, okay, I suppose. Playing us out this morning, Jacob Rees-Mogg with Every Sperm is Sacred. Good morning.
There are Jews in this world, there are Buddhists, there are Hindus and Mormons, and then there are those that follow Mohammed, but I've never been one of them. I'm a Roman Catholic, and I have been since before I was born. And the one thing they say about Catholics is they'll take you as soon as you're warm. You don't have to be a 6-footer. You don't have to have a great brain. You don't have to have any clothes on. You're a Catholic the moment Dad came. Because every sperm is sacred.
Yeah, just let him sing this bit. Let's get out of here.
Every sperm is great. If a sperm is wasted, God gets quite irate.
Woo!